Hello and welcome back to the wonderful world of the dystopian boatman. I'm Dave and this is the Duchess. I'm back and this week we're going to be doing a little bit of clearing, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've got my best mate Colin, who I've known since I was 8 years old. He's come down to help me. Colin, it's absolutely fabulous. He knows everything about everything compared to me because I know nothing about nothing. But anyway, we're going to crack on. What I'm going to do first is we've actually managed to clear the inside of the Duchess. With the two of us, it didn't take much time at all. So we managed to clear the inside of the Duchess. And now I'm going to do the unenviable task of emptying out the toolbox that looks like it's full of sunken treasure. So here we go. I've been dreading this moment because I was thinking for a little while that this actually might be an original Titanic relic. It's full of tools. It's made of the finest quality plastic and absolutely hideously wet. Some of the tools might be worth saving, and if they are, then fingers crossed I'll have myself some free tools courtesy of the Duchess. What I'm going to do is I found a plate in here. Let me see. I found a plate, and well, it's more of a dish, and I'm going to use that to scoop out some of the water into the bucket, and then we're going to tip the whole lot of the water out and have a look through the tools. Now you might have to excuse the angle of the camera lens, but I'm using a tripod that's not mine, and I'm struggling to get used to it. So look at that, this water is good enough to drink. Absolutely amazing. Now while I'm doing this, let me tell you about Colin. I've known Colin since I was 8 years old. I'm not going to tell you how many years that is because I know I only look about 27, so I don't want to give the game away. But yeah, we've been best friends since I was 8 years old. And he's put up with every single stupid idea I've ever had. And I've had some stupid ideas in my time. But he's put up with them all. And quite a lot of them have come to fruition. And I can honestly say that 9 times out of 10, the reason they come to fruition is because of Colin's help. Because he's absolutely brilliant. As you can see, I'm getting there with this. It looks like soup, actually. It's making me hungry every time I do this. As I said, we've already cleaned the absolute sort of top of the boat out, and we put everything on the outside for now, just to give us a little bit more room to work in, because Colin's great with electrics, and he's come down to have a look at the solar panel, check it out and see if that works. And I bought an old car battery off of one of my cars, so I brought that down, and we're going to wire that up and see if any of the electrics in the Duchess work. I feel like I should get a job at a soup kitchen. Right, I reckon that's probably enough water out now to be able to lift that toolbox up and tip the rest of the water out. Right, so here we go. Bucket number 1. Oh, this was one of the buckets on my bucket list. I'm very glad I got it. I'm returning the water back to the sea. Now let's see if this toolbox is a little bit lighter for me to lift up. Oh God, that isn't light. Tip some of the water out of it, and hopefully, oh, some lighter stuff. This looks horrible. There's some manky old tools in here. Can you grab the other end of that for me? Cheers, mate. Put it down there. Perfect. Right, so we're just going to have a look at those tools. Well, I'm outside again. Cleaned up a few of the tools. Some of them are looking quite spick and span, so we might be able to save those. But unfortunately, in the process, my bucket is unsavable. I was saving that bucket. I loved it. That bucket meant everything to me. Oh, but I've got to save that bucket. Oh my goodness me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to go. That's it. I'm going to use that. I nearly came a cropper. But fortunately, Colin's come to the rescue with a broom. This handy thing here, which I shall stick in the bucket. Oh, my phone keeps going now. Look, that's, oh, Jesus. Bloody. Oh, put that down, boy. Put that down. So as you can see, I've saved my bucket, and I think with a little bit of tape or glue, that'd be absolutely fine. Unlike myself. So as you can see, we've shifted all the junk off the Duchess, and this is what's left of that manky toolbox. So Colin's been in the bottom cabin here, pulling up some of the old floor that I put my foot through the other day, and we're going to lay just a temporary floor. He's brought some wood down for me. As you can see, it's looking pretty messy. We're going to pump all that water out, and I'll show you what it's like once we've finished. Okay, so we've pumped all the water out of there, and we're just going to put temporary floor down in there. And Colin's had that little T-bar thing out. He's cleaned that all up and put it back. So hopefully that'll be some good support for the floor. And yeah, it's coming along. We've done quite a lot today, but it's always easier when there's two of you anyway. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. It'd be quite nice to have a solid floor underneath, just temporarily, because every time I've gone into the cabin, I've managed to actually put my foot through it. So. Obviously, at some point, we're going to replace the whole floor, and it'll all be replaced properly. This is just a temporary floor, just so that I don't sink into it every time I stand on it. So here we go, we've got a temporary floor, and I might christen it, give a little bit of a stand on it. I'm not the lightest man in the world, so it could all go horribly wrong. No, that's pretty solid. Yeah, no, I'm impressed with that. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Look at that. Duchess has got a temporary floor. This is the cleanest it's been since I've been here. I might have to lift that hatch up later and see what it's all about. We've been discussing these tiles over here and deciding whether we should get rid of them or not. And I've been thinking that maybe they belong in a museum. So they're going to come right off. You don't know what that is. A fly. Yuck. Oh, whoever's this idea wasn't a very bright one, was it? Beautiful view outside. We've even got swans around here, Carl, as well. There was a couple of swans live around here, I believe. Really? Yeah. Brave swans. Yeah, I know. Right. It's looking so much better with a bit of floor in there. Well pleased. Almost ready to live in, I'd say. That could be my new window, or we'll make it into a new greenhouse. So Colin's just having a look at the electrics here and seeing if we can find anything that's working. So far we got one navigation light. Is it a red one or a green one?
Green one.
The green navigation light is just as well, because I wouldn't want the only light to be on the boat, a red one. And we are getting power coming through the solar panels, which is quite good. So we just haven't figured out the interior lights or anything like that at the moment. But we're getting there. Whew. So now the flooring's down, I think it's time for a cup of coffee. I know Colin deserves one. I'm not sure whether I do, because I haven't done half as much of the work as he has. But let's have a coffee. So it's time to have a coffee. Everybody needs a coffee, especially me. Luckily, Colin has his black, so I don't need any milk. And I've got one of those instant sachet things that already has milk. Right. Oh, blimey, I'm not used to having a floor in the boat. It's crazy. Right. Oh, I've got some coffee already. I didn't realise. Maxwell House. For me, you know, when I was a kid, I remember Maxwell House. The Maxwell House videos. I always thought Maxwell House was quite a posh coffee. Well, the kettle's boiling. Turn the gas off. Yeah, that's hot. I filled the kettle up to the brim because it's only a one-person kettle, really. So, yeah. Oh man, it doesn't pour very well. I suppose what's happened when you buy cheap, you get cheap, and I don't think it was terribly expensive. So we're going to call it a day, and if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more done. Thank you very much.